When I was about 30, I owned and operated a small vintage fashion store in the middle of Gable, Massachusetts. My grandma had given it to me when she had retired, probably because of my hobby. I collected mannequins, not just for business, but because I'd always liked them. I have some unexplainable love for lifelike replicas of a person. My friends thought they were a bit creepy and generally didn't like coming to the shop because of them. However, Rowan was different. Rowan was a taxidermist, which is probably why I liked her. We both had a passion for the idea of capturing life within an inanimate object. At the time, we had been dating for about 6 months. I had fun around Rowan. We made each other happy. As a matter of fact, she was with me when I got the first gift. A package had arrived on my doorstep sometime in January. Rowan had driven me home from the movies, and we noticed a package at my door. The return address was my grandmother's house. Grandma lived just an hour or so from the shop, although she never really invited me to visit anymore. We still talked a lot on the phone, though. When I opened the package, there was a heap of bubble wrap hiding the gift. I unwrapped it, and I saw what was inside. Some kind of plastic or porcelain hand. It obviously belonged to a mannequin or large doll. When I saw it, I wasn't really sure what to make of it. My grandma was old, but not senile last time I checked. Why would she send me a porcelain hand? I tried calling her to ask, but I couldn't get through to her. I was confused until Saturday, when I received another gift. Another package had arrived on my doorstep. Inside was another mannequin part. This time, it looked like a forearm. I found later that the hand actually hooked onto it to create an entire upper arm. I finally understood what my grandma was doing. She was sending me bits of a mannequin, like a puzzle to put together. Exactly the kind of thing she would do. A month passed. I had gotten bits of the mannequin every few days. By the end of the month, I had a full upper torso with arms. In another few weeks, I got the waist, hip, thighs, knees, but I still couldn't get through to her. I got a little frustrated. Why wasn't she willing to talk to me? After a while, I stopped putting together the gifts. I wasn't willing to play her little game if she was going to ignore me for months on end. When a new package came in the mail, I would toss it into a pile with the others. Each time I wasn't sure if I had gotten the last piece or not. I didn't care. They kept coming though, box after box. The pieces actually started becoming a bit more specific. I was receiving porcelain eyes and plastic fingers. It looked like the finished project would have ended up looking a lot more like a doll rather than a mannequin. I still didn't care. Eventually, the packages stopped. Grandma still hadn't answered her phone. I had called her every other day for a few months. One of those days, a Tuesday, I believe it was, Rowan came by. We had plans to go to dinner that night, our 1-year anniversary. She came in and noticed the pile of parts in the corner. She asked why I stopped putting them together, and I didn't respond. Instead, I told her to wait in the living room while I got ready. I went upstairs, showered, got dressed, all that, and came back downstairs. Rowan stopped me before I could get to the living room. "Cover your eyes," she said. "Follow me." She led me into the living room. I asked if I could open my eyes. "No, not until I say so," she said. She finally whispered in my ear, "Happy anniversary, darling. Open your eyes." I did. Rowan had put the pieces together to form a life-sized, white porcelain statue that looked an awful lot like my grandma. As I said before, Rowan was a taxidermist. She shared my passion for capturing a life in an object.